Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to introduce you to some other members of the Scrap Four. This is Owen Rowe, who will be the subject of litigation from Mr. P.J. Mara. He, in fact, reconstructed him for the purposes of the Scrap Saturday tapes. This is Gerard Stanbridge.
Sorry, excuse me. I just wish to point out that the tapes mentioned are the tapes as written in your legal documents there. They're not any other tapes.
The tapes thereafter mentioned. And I'm Dermot Morgan, and Pauline McGlynn will be under the tape. Sorry.
Pauline McGlynn does not want her name mentioned in any newspaper coverage of this.
Sir Lewis Pauline McGlynn.
That's McLynn, Pauline McGlynn. So please do not put that name down in any, certainly not in the first two paragraphs.
Obviously, this has been a very bad week for Interflora. So we would ask you to address any questions you have from the body of the press here, but to exercise some sense of good taste. And on that particular, we're prepared to throw the issue of the scrap tapes open to the members.
Do you think that it's a good tape or a great tape?
That's a cheap, nasty, dirty little question from a cheap, nasty, dirty little journal. Excuse me, hold on a second. You've gone beyond the beyonds, right? You see, I'll tell you the truth about Fiona Looney. Fiona Looney has sat there, dressed in gear which obviously came off the back of a deck chair, and has proceeded to abuse people whose trust you have rode roughshod over. I'll tell you something, you make me sick. I find it disgusting. You sit there, you think it's a matter of some levity, but the truth is, you see, Joe Soap doesn't understand this. Charlie Stewart writes it up in the back of the press. No. See, this is not the truth. It's not the truth. Give me a biro. Give me a biro. I want to throw a biro. I want to throw a fucking biro. John Giles, he's a great lady journalist. He is one of the great. Hold on a second. I'll tell you something. I've had sex in the mobile. John is the best, right? I wouldn't touch you, pal. You make me disgusting. You're a piss. Down in the Isle of Dogs, they laugh at you. Just like that. You're disgusting. What's wrong with journalism?
You will be here to please. There are many eminent journalists who fully approve of the scrap. I think Mike Murphy was very fulsome in his praise of it earlier this week.
Mike is in. He's down in Ashmore Rider tonight. His hair is getting a respray, and he couldn't be with us, but he did say that it is in actual fact art, and not only art, but it is. Well, it's great art. Now, you see, the difference between satire, and it is satire, isn't it? It's gas, yeah. I always think. Canaletto is so difficult to eat if you've only got basil and thyme on it, isn't it? Yeah. The Shannon singing, that's something we used to discuss quite a lot. The difficult parts of the what? The diddle-eye, that's the bit, isn't it? The diddle-eye.
I think there was a very important discussion on folk literature may now commence.
Yeah. Diddle-eye, diddly skiddly didn't do. That would be what?
Well, no, Mike, you've got that quite wrong. It's not diddly skiddly do, but diddle-lurem and lurem.
Yeah, it's very pre-Raphaelite, isn't it? Yes.